All right, we're going to look at part 2, writing equations in y equals b to the x format. The following three tables are in y equals b to the x format, where x and y are the dependent and independent variables, and b is the factor by which the pattern grows. So here's an example. X is negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's just going straight up. And what we're noticing is that the y starts as 1/4, then 1, then 4, then 16, 64, 256. So if you notice, as the x's go up by 1, the y's are multiplying by 4 every time. Okay, that's cool to realize. When x equals 0, the equation becomes y equals b to the 0. In other words, when x equals 0, y equals b to the 0. Okay, which is always equal to 1. So in this format, when x is 0, y is always 1. And when x is 0, this is the y-intercept. That means the y-intercept is always equal to 1 for an equation that uses y equals b to the x format. So the y-intercept equals 1. Okay. When x equals 1, the equation becomes y equals b to the 1, because that's the format. Y equals b to the x, so when x equals 1, y equals b to the 1. So whatever b happens to be, y will equal that value, since any number to the power of 1 is equal to itself. Therefore, in y equals b to the x format, b is the y value when x equals 1. So b is equal to 4. Let's take a look at that. If y equals b to the 1, then b to the first power must be 4. Therefore, if y is 4, b is also 4. So now we know that our b is 4. Okay. Since we know that the value of b is 4, we can write the equation. So the equation reads y equals b to the x. Since b is 4, the equation is y equals 4 to the x. So we're going to put the table into Desmos, and then we're going to plot this and see if it fits. So the table is here. Negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So and 1/4, 1, 4, 16, etc. So it's 1/4, 1, 4, 16, 64, 256, and the numbers get crazy after that. 1024 and 4096. 1024 and 4096. Okay. The point is, though, y is equal to 4 to, we'll do this, 4 to the x. And look at that. Did that fit or what? Zoom out. It fits perfectly. So we figured out exactly how to match this. Okay. It's tricky. All right, so let's look at number 1. Or sorry, number 2. We're going to be in y equals b to the x. So the first thing we'll do is find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the y value when x equals 0, so here it's 1. Okay, we find the b value. So the b value, when y equals b to the x and x is 1, then any number to the 1 is equal to itself. So when x is 1, y equals b. Therefore, this value is your b. So here, b is 1/2. Okay, so we get to write the equation. Y equals b, which is 1/2, to the x. And that should do it. So we're going to check it out. Negative 4 all the way up to 3. We'll try this out. So we're going to start with negative 4. Negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. And then our y values were 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, 1/2, 1/4, 1/8. Okay, so now our equation is going to be, I believe it was, y equals 1/2 to the x. So we get rid of the 4, and we say 1/2 is our b, and then we get rid of this x, and we put the x out here as an exponent. So we do a to the b, and we put the x there, and look at that, it fits it perfectly. All right. So if we get this concept, it can be really quick, but it is sort of weird at first. So pay very close attention.